Whether it's a lemonade stand or selling lollipops to their peers, the ability to grow into reputable entrepreneurs relies solely on the business education that's available to them. Hello, my name is Bule Mulebati and welcome to today's edition of Bophelong. I'm bringing today's show all the way from Grosvenor Montessori in Bryanston. Today we are joining the children here as they're having their own market day. As I take you through the activities that they're going to be doing, I'll be bringing you today's featured stories of South Africa's youngest entrepreneurs. We start off today's show with a 9-year-old Kiara Grab. Now she makes home decor in her mother's house. Here is her story.
In a quiet suburb north of Johannesburg sits a 9-year-old Kiara Grab, meticulously creating a piece of art to add to her collection of home and garden decor. For Kiara, art is more than just a hobby, but a business that she runs from home.
Hi, my name's Kiara Grab. I'm 9 and this is where I live and work. Follow me. This is the wall where me and my mom put all the mosaics. I did some, she did others. We call it the heart wall. This is one of the paintings I did with my mom. She didn't help, but she was with me at the time. This is where I prepare and paint most of the products I like to sell.
Being self-employed at such an early age is a full-time job, but Kiara made time to chat to Bophelong about how she turned passion into profit.
The way it started, like I started to get money or something, was when we were in grade 2, because there was a certain day in the week, I forgot when, and you wouldn't have to bring lunch to school, just money, and we would go down to the tuck shop and get food. And that's when everyone brought money. So at first break, before we went to get the food at the tuck shop, before everyone spent their money, I would sell the little things I painted and I'd sell my drawings and stuff like that.
Soon, Kiara had a lot of supportive friends who fueled her passion for business.
One of the boys in my class wanted to pay 20 Rand for 5 Rand picture, and Aver and Sabian are my 2 friends. They helped me draw some pictures sometimes for me to sell. They're my best friends, and yeah, that's pretty much what they think. Some of my friends help me and by buying, and some of them help me by making the stuff. There's one boy in my class, when I used to sell, I used to give him 5 Rand because he used to help me get customers by running around the playground like a crazy person telling everyone. There was an outside classroom. It was brick and cement, and it had a metal roof, and there was a little door. It just had like little tables and benches there where you would eat, and we called it the outdoor classroom, and that's where I would sell everything. Or in my classroom, but mostly there.
Behind this business-minded young lady lies a passionate artist who realized her talent from an early age, thanks to her source of inspiration.
Mother Nature and my mom and my dad's are architects, so him a little too. My mom's been painting for a while, but I think I started when I was around about 3 or something, because I have a bunch of paintings in the office that I finger painted, and it looks like a storm with mixed colors and everything like that. So
it's just in us. We just really enjoy creating things, whether it is a painting or a mosaic, that side of things. It's in you. You feel you need to make something.
We just sit around and draw and make and just try and accommodate her, to be honest. She's the one who comes up with all the ideas, and then you just do your best to make it happen.
Art is the order of the day, as her school allows her to perfect her craft by making art a part of the school curriculum.
We have painting lessons, and we don't just have one painting lesson, we have 2 in a row. But at the moment we are doing our lanterns in it, and our lanterns are pretty much painting because we have to paint the bottom of the lantern and we have to paint the lantern.
With art lessons offered at school and at home by her mother, Kiara took on business lessons to sharpen her financial literacy.
I do save my money for quite a while. So I save for quite a while and then I buy something very special for my mom, for my dad, or for my friends or me. I have a little jar that I put it in, and I also count cents to make rand. My mom says that won't sell, but I did use it once or twice. Then I also have my little wallet that I keep it in.
Her financial savvy nature comes in handy during her yard sales.
Hi.
Are these all for sale?
Yes.
Do you like them all?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Why only pretty much?
I bought them and decorated them. Like these I just painted, and these I bought the books but did the colours on.
How much are these small ones?
The small ones are 30. This is the corner. The small ones are 30, and the big one is 40.
With Kira, possibly where a lot of it is stemmed from is we both used to work from home offices when she was born. So she's always seen us in a business environment. She's heard the work phone calls. She's seen us, with her dad putting the drawings out on the table, having a look, seen meetings happening, that side of things. And so from that perspective, from an early age, she started quizzing me on business and things like marketing and, how does she tell people about her products and what kind of products should she make and all those sorts of things from about 3 years old.
The young entrepreneur had few words of encouragement to other children who want to pursue business.
Most children start with a lemonade stand on their street. I started with that, but I just sell drawings like I said. You could start like that and then choose a name, then start to grow and go to certain places like the park, or if they allow, or parking lot. If you're in a complex like I'm doing now, I do it in the parking lot, and it's kind of nice because there's a main road there and lots of people walk past there. So, and you could also do a bunch of chores and get lots of money.
Thank you, Ms. Kira, and good luck with the rest of your business.
Thank you.
And with that, we take a short break. Bophelong returns after this.
Kilimanjaro, majestic and mysterious, 27 climbers, 5,895 meters, 5 days, trekking in honor of Madiba and for underprivileged schoolgirls. In just 5 years, millions of sanitary towels have been distributed countrywide. The target to reach 2 million needy girl children by 2020.
It's time that as men, we must actually pick one sanitary pack.
We can touch one girl through this initiative.
SABC News will again be documenting the arduous expedition. The climbers have one goal in mind. To pledge support for a month's supply of sanitary pads, SMS Gillian or Tabo M to 42513. The South African team hopes to summit Uhuru, Africa's highest peak, on Madiba's birthday, July 18th.
We live with this threat of violence. This is a strange and weird thing, if you come to think of it. So we don't live in a society, which is where the question is. We want to live in a society where we trust that we will not be violated.
A man abducted her from a taxi rank in Baragwanath.
He would have taken me and killed me. He would have shot me while I was running, you know. But none of those things happened. And, you know, even if I didn't believe in God, like, this is a real miracle.
How does the police unit of family violence follow new crime trends?
Station crime intelligence will from time to time present the crime pattern analysis and the crime threat analysis. We respond to those.
For all investigative insights, stay tuned to Special Assignment every Saturday at 17:30.
Water-wise, water is an essential need. The scarcity of it could lead to loss of many lives, including livestock, plants, and much more. It requires us to use it sparingly and responsibly in times of need, failing which our taps and sanitation will not function. For more on water and weather issues, stay tuned to News Today, every Friday at 4:45 Central African Time. SABC News, making you water-wise.
What is your name?
My name's Melody.
And Melody, what are you selling here today?
I'm selling carrots, oranges, and apples.
And is all of this from the school's garden?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back to the show. Remember, today Bophelong is coming to you from Grosvenor Montessori in Bryanston. And today we're bringing you the story of South Africa's youngest entrepreneur. In our quest to find South Africa's finest, we came across a young girl who has reinvented the recipe of Play-Doh. Her name is Kiara Sahadev, and this is her story.
Just another day at the office for the founder of Creative Kit, a company that manufactures Play-Doh for preschools in Johannesburg. The 11-year-old Kiana Sahadev saw the need in the market to create Play-Doh that lasts longer in quality to afford children more time to learn and play.
I couldn't find a recipe, so I needed to improve on all the recipes on the internet because they weren't good. I tried salt and cream of tartar, and it makes my Play-Doh last a long period of time.
Her innovative approach to business can be seen in a variety of products that she makes with her Play-Doh.
This is like a dough it has a scent. So this is lemongrass flavor. Okay. And this is the maths Play-Doh. So you have a number 4, then the child has to make 4 little blobs of Play-Doh and put it over here. And for all of the numbers, they have to do that.
Kiana runs Creative Kits from her parents' house, where she makes her products on a weekly basis to keep up with the demands of the business.
I have a passion and I love making anything. So I chose to make Play-Doh and I'm passionate about it.
To help balance her commitment to school and business are her parents who save the day when the pressure of doing both catches up with her.
The role that my parents played is my manager because they helped me package my products and put it in the car, and my mom sets it up for me. Well, she helps me set it up.
Kia is very pedantic about how it gets done and the fact that it is top secret, which we all respect. But also, I think because she does it in a specific quantity, she doesn't just take times 10 and get a huge pot and kind of make it in. And as a result, it can be quite time consuming. But as the orders come in, which they have been now, we're going to have to investigate a more efficient way of doing it as well.
I think the sales side of it is probably the easier bit because it operates almost on a distribution channel type model. So the one main distribution channel is the school. So all you've got to do is get the product there and it flows. And then the next one will be the family that we're going to supply to. Which is probably the easier way. Yeah, so the sales side of it is the easier bit at the moment.
Kia's a very strong-willed little girl. She knows what she wants. She's very determined. She does her homework to find out how to achieve it, and she gets it done. In Botswana, his daughter is 8 years old. But obviously
the family spends time sharing ideas and helping Kiana with the making of Play-Doh. Bophelong crew captured the weekly catch-up sessions with the family, and Kiara shared the top secret ingredients that goes into making her product.
This is how I make Play-Doh at home. First thing is first, get my family to help me. My mom helps me with the stove because I am not allowed to operate it. She puts the pot with water on the stove. We then add salt to the water on the stove and leave it to boil. While we wait for the water to boil, I mix flour with my special powder in the big bowl. My mom adds food coloring to the mixture on the stove. Once the mixture boils, my dad adds flour and powder to it. My mom stirs it until it hardens. Then my dad takes the Play-Doh out of the pot. Once it cools down, we take the Play-Doh and cut it for it to be packaged. And that's how we make Play-Doh.
How old are you guys?
5.
And what are you making?
Bracelets.
And what you gonna do with the bracelets?
Hang it up on the tree, and then we're gonna sell it. There.
Okay, great. While they're making their bracelets, let's take a short break. When we return, Kiana will be taking us through her process of selling her product. Stay with us.
It is 6 p.m. Central African Time, broadcasting live from Johannesburg. This is Primetime News.
South Africa said farewell to one of the Rivonia trialists, Uncle Kathy, a fearless stalwart.
With this man who was so engaged, so busy, so witty, so funny, so wise, and so incredibly principled.
Joseph Shabalala has been honored for his contribution to the South African music industry. A statue in his honor was unveiled during an annual gala dinner in Ladysmith.
The shot of the day, however, belonged to American Daniel Berger, who chipped in for an eagle on the par 4 fifth hole.
For all your news updates, stay on Primetime News every Saturday and Sunday from 6 p.m.
We're shooting a campaign. We're telling genuine stories from real people that have been affected by the SABC. It's also interesting to get the backstory in terms of their dreams to be on screen and eventually getting the pleasure to do that. And understanding that they're communicating on a platform that speaks to millions of people. And it speaks to how the SABC can fulfill its mandate.
The SABC represents the opportunity for so many young South Africans, for old South Africans, to be able to look at the world that they may not experience any other way.
People should continue to pay their TV license because it allows the SABC to bring quality programming.
The TV license is really part of the lifeblood of the channel and the corporation.
When you're listening to your favorite jams, you're listening to your favorite radio DJ, you must know that you made it possible by paying your TV license.
It's such a holistic process that goes into TV licenses. It's not only one part where we say South Africans have to pay for TV licenses. You pay a TV license because you get so much value out of it, and that's the content that you get every single day on the SABC platforms.
I have been in the film industry now for 51 years. I am quite satisfied with the evolution of television now, that you have got a lot of actors and you have got a lot of crew members, which will also play part of paying our licenses, because I think it's proper.
Welcome back to the last leg of our show. Today we're exploring the world of entrepreneurship through South Africa's youngest entrepreneurs, and we bring in the show all the way from Bryanston at Grosvenor Montessori. The learners here are having their sale there. As we conclude today's show, Kiana will be taking us through the process of selling her Play-Doh and a couple of business lessons that she picked up along the way to be the best at what she does.
Creative Kids is a brand popular amongst Kiana Sahadev's loyal customers. At just 11 years of age, she has built a reputable business that supplies preschools with Play-Doh.
I have a teacher that teaches me and my class how to do business, and she was the one who taught me.
Do you like doing business?
Yes.
Why?
It's fun.
To be where she is today, Kiana equipped herself with business skills from young entrepreneurs, an MPO that offers short courses for children with entrepreneurial potential.
As an organization, at the center of why we do what we do is the belief that self-leadership, entrepreneurship, and taking charge of your own destiny is a mindset, and it's something that should start at a very young age. In our generation, we were all kind of like sheep. We were pushed into one channel, and we were never told that self-employment is a viable career option. So we kind of fumbled later on, and you kind of learn on the jobs, and that's probably why there's such a high failure rate of businesses. So we propose that if we start instilling the mindset from a very young age, by the time you are at tertiary level, you have the experience both mentally, psychologically, and also just experience-wise in terms of understanding how businesses operate. And it should be second nature. There's a very big difference between teaching entrepreneurship, which for me would be teaching the science of business. That's the very easy thing. And a lot of institutions, education institutions, teach the theory of business. But unfortunately, entrepreneurship is much more than understanding which components make up a business. It's a mindset, it's a spirit, it's a way of being, it's the way you view the world. So if we see it as a mindset thing, kids even at the age of 7 understand principles like teamwork and synergy and collaboration. They understand that through trial and error, you can perfect a certain task or a mission. So that's why it's easy to teach young kids. And also, kids are born naturally with the ability to create. They're very creative, they're very playful, they want to explore, they're very curious. They don't at that stage have a lot of boundaries set, so they are free. And that's what entrepreneurship is all about.
From her short course, Kiana became financially savvy in her business.
When I went through the course with young entrepreneurs, they told me that I have to be confident. Otherwise, no one will want to buy from me because they can't even talk with me. Yes, they taught me how to save all of my money, and I've come up with my own way of saving. It sounds complicated, but to me it's really easy.
The structure of the program is such that in fact, we've got 2 core programs, let me put it that way. There's the entrepreneurship program, and we also have the financial literacy program. We run the program so that they coincide with the school calendar year. So the kids attend once a week, and if you attend once a week, it'll take you 15 weeks to complete the entrepreneurship program, and it will take you a further 15 weeks to complete the financial literacy program. So it's a full 30-week program that keeps them fully engaged and stimulated in an experiential way throughout the year. And the format of our programs is that in schools, it runs either as part of the school day.
Kiana oversees the sales process, and on this day, she is making deliveries to a Montessori north of Johannesburg.
So I was also liking to create stuff. So I wanted to try and make Play-Doh and sell it.
Good morning, Kia. Good morning, Teacher. How are you? Are you here to see Gugu? Let me take you through. Hi, Gugu. How are you?
JK. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Here's Kia. She's got some stuff to give you.
Hi, Kia.
Hi.
Hi. How can I help you?
I have some Play-Doh to hand over.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. How many did you make for us today?
I made 4.
Oh, okay. We'll take those.
And I need to give you a receipt.
Okay.
My product is safe because if children eat it, they won't get sick. I did taste it once and it tasted really salty, so I don't think children would want to eat it again.
Let me see your shape. Wow, what shape is that?
Make another circle.
They can use it for learning. Like if you have yellow and blue Play-Doh and you mix it together, you'll teach your child that yellow and blue makes green.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
I want to see my business go worldwide and I want to sell it in every country.
Okay. And on that very inspiring note, we'd like to conclude our show today. We'd like to thank you at home for watching and my dear friends at Grosvenor Montessori. Can we say goodbye? Bye!